What's good? This is Trey, and this video I'm gonna give you one quick tip on picking up women. And the tip is stop being so serious when you're interacting with women. Stop making it such a big deal. When you interact with a woman, you want to be playful, you want to be light, you want to be loose. If you're gonna be serious, right? Because sometimes when I interact with a woman, I can be a little serious, right? But it's not. It's more so like I'm playing a serious character, right? But there's like even though the character that I'm playing may be serious, there's still a sense of, is he serious or not? That's kind of the angle I like to come from. It's like I'm serious, but I'm not serious. It's like they can't really tell. And that's kind of the vibe I like to play because it's kind of mysterious and it's fun. It makes the interaction fun. But you don't want to come in like serious, like heavy, like, "Oh, I gotta get this result," or, you know what I mean? You want it to be more like, basically you're free in the interaction. You're okay with whatever happens. You're okay with her rejecting you. You're okay with her accepting your advances. You're okay with everything. Nothing's a big deal. If she says, "Get out my face," you will look at her, smile, and say, "Have a great day." That's the vibe. And basically the reason you don't want to be serious, because serious is heavy. Serious is the serious guy is the guy that's losing, the guy that had the guy that's in scarcity, the guy that is afraid to lose something, the guy that's insecure. That's the serious guy. The winner, the guy who's winning in life is happy, he's light, he's loose, he's playful, he doesn't give a fuck because he knows he can get the result. He knows that if this girl says no, the other one will say yes. He understands that some girl's gonna like him. Not every girl's gonna like him, but there are gonna be girls that are gonna like him. Like, he gets it. Like, he knows what's up. He's not clueless. He's not confused. He's not deluded. He knows the facts. He knows that if a woman rejects him, she's missing out, right? That's his vibe. That's how he thinks. And for that reason, how could he take her that serious? You know what I mean? How can you take a woman serious that's not giving you anything yet? She's not compliant. She hasn't given you any compliance. She hasn't given you any value. Obviously, if she looks good, she's attractive, you see her value, but she hasn't given it to you. You feel me? Like, she's not yours. She's not, you know what I mean? So why are you know what I mean? Why would you be taking her seriously? When you're interacting with a woman trying to pick her up, you shouldn't be taking her seriously. Like, it's kind of like it's like, okay, you're interacting with her and it's like, okay, give me a reason to take you seriously. Like, that should be the vibe. She has to give you a reason to take her seriously. Just because she looks good, that's not good enough, because even though she looks good, you got to ask yourself in that moment, because all we really have is a present moment. In that present moment, what has she done for you or given you that would give you a reason to take her seriously? You got to ask yourself that question. You got to get logical about it. That's why they don't really respond to you well when you're serious and shit, because it's like, why are you so serious? That's kind of subconsciously they're thinking that, like, why the fuck is he so serious? Like, what's going on? Like, I mean, if you're serious about this shit, it means that you want something. It means that you're attached to some outcome. And she's just like, she's not trying to have that. Because you got to remember, when you approach a woman and you try to pick her up, she is judging you subconsciously and comparing you to all her suitors. So basically, in order to really get her attention, you have to demonstrate that you're better than all her current suitors. Like, that you actually have to create that effect. You know what I mean? And better could mean different, right? But you definitely don't want to walk up to her and show her that you're putting her on a pedestal, because that's telling her right away that you're probably in scarcity. You're probably losing. If you were winning, you'd already have women, you know what I mean, pursuing you in your life, you know what I mean? And you probably wouldn't really give a shit whether she accepts you or rejects you. You know, you wouldn't really care about her validation if you were winning in life like that. And you got to understand that these women, they want winners, right? Why wouldn't they? You know, why would they want to lose her? You know what I'm saying? So you have to, your impression, you have to give her impression that you are winning in life. And a guy who's winning is not taking shit that seriously. You know what I mean? There's difference between what you want to aim for is you want to aim to be sincere, right? Not serious, sincere. And and me, you know, sometimes I can come off as serious, but it's more of like it's just like a real sincerity there, and like a sharpness and a straightness, but I'm really not that serious. You know what I mean? Like it's it's kind of like this good balance of me seeming serious, but if you really like pay attention, you'll see that there's also this I don't give a fuckness about it too. So it's like it's serious, but it's not serious at the same time. It's like I'm serious about the fact that I believe that I can approach this woman and pick her up and get her. Like I believe that. So there's a little seriousness there, but there's also this who gives a shit vibe there too. Like if I don't get her, then that's good for me. Less problems in my life. You know what I mean? Because realistically, I know, you know, when you bring a woman into your life, the woman comes with problems. That's just the reality of it. She comes with problems. So when she rejects you, it's actually a good thing in a sense, because less problems to enter your life. You know what I mean? And that's the frame I have, right? So it's just interesting, and then it creates this interesting vibe and makes you stand out, makes you seem unique, because they can't put you in a box, because you are outside of the box. You know what I mean? You are not restricted to the normal conventional wisdom. You know what I mean? How things should be. You know what I mean? You're free. You know what I mean? You're not resisting anything. You are okay with whatever happens, right? So the advice is don't be so serious, right? Like, and serious to me is just like you're too attached to the outcome. You're too it's like you're seeking, you want something, and if you don't get it, then it's a problem for you. And it's like seriousness is like this. It's this scarcity. It's a weakness kind of, because it's like you're too heavy. You're too tied to the situation. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, chill out, relax. Like no matter what happens in this interaction, life will go on. Like look at the grand scheme of things. Like look how big the world is. This one little interaction, this girl rejects you and you're gonna ruin your day. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You just gotta get, you know, more realistic about this shit. So that's the vibe, man. That when you're picking up women, like the vibe is nothing serious like that. You know what I mean? Like be sincere, like be genuine. You know, when you're picking up a woman, like if you really want to pick her up, you gotta get vulnerable and be genuine. And if she rejects you, she says no or whatever, you know, don't act like you didn't like her or anything like that. You know what I mean? But just realize if she says no, then that's great. You know what I mean? Less problems for you. You know, and better for her to say no right now than you to get in a relationship with her and then find out that y'all wasn't meant to be, or shit don't work out. You feel me? I'd rather hear the no right now so I can move on and find a girl that's more compatible. You see what I'm saying? So that's the advice. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Peace.